Lord Lieutenant of Leicestershire, honoured guests, members of the Board of Governors and the Academic Board, ladies and gentlemen, graduands. May I welcome you all very warmly to this graduation ceremony of De Montfort University, at which we shall receive the graduates and diplomates from the Faculty of Business and Law who've completed their studies in 2017 and confer on them their various degrees and diplomas. For those of you who are graduating here today, we hope you'll value the time you spent at De Montfort University and that you'll continue to keep in touch with us through our Alumni Association, which brings together our graduates from around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you today to celebrate with all of us the achievements of those who are here to receive their awards and honours and to offer them our warmest congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Vice-Chancellor of De Montfort University, Professor Dominic Challard.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm absolutely delighted to welcome you to DMU for this wonderful graduation ceremony. And just before I give my formal speech to the graduands, I need a little bit of help from the audience. These celebrations work the best when we focus on our individual students, and the most important part of the ceremony is when they come up this ramp and they come and receive their degree certificate. And at the moment, you're behaving so well, you're so quiet, it might as well be a library. So let's just practice this a little bit. As I walk up the ramp, can you start to scream and shout, celebrate, cheer, and make as much noise as you're going to later in the ceremony, please? So I'm just about to walk up. I'm going to get my certificate. Off you get. Fantastic. I think this is going to be a brilliant ceremony. On we go. So welcome, everybody. And I'm very proud to be here with you, our graduands, today, to celebrate your academic and your personal achievements and to share with you your graduation at De Montfort University. Now, I can just about remember my own graduation in 1927. White tails, Latin, bowing, lots of bowing. But today is a day of ceremony and procession as well as one of celebration and being proud of your achievements. And you should allow yourself a moment of quiet reflection to think about how far you've come during your time at DMU. I know that many of you will be thinking about what's next. Of course, some of you already know what you're going to do. There might be a new job starting next week, or you might be looking forward to further study, or to taking a break, or to travelling overseas. It's a world that is ever-changing, and many things have happened during your time here at DMU. As many of you began your studies, we had a referendum on whether Scotland should become an independent country and break apart the United Kingdom. We've not seen just one, but two general elections, with the results shaking the political establishment and providing very little strength or stability. There was last summer's EU referendum, which has triggered a near unprecedented level of political engagement across the UK. Donald Trump sits in the White House as leader of the free world. And just when you thought that things couldn't get any more crazy, Leicester City win the Premier League. Let me say that again. When you were here, Leicester City won the Premier League. Extreme or unusual political developments can often encourage us to stop and look around at the world in which we live, to look closely at the people around us and the way in which we engage with one another. Of course, many developments over the past 3 years have been for the worse. President Trump's travel ban, growing suspicions of the other and of people from different countries, religions, or ethnicities, and sentiments of anti-intellectualism encapsulated by the assertion of a cabinet minister who said that this country had had enough of experts. Well, as university graduates, our graduands have a duty to speak out against intolerance and the vilification of the expert, because universities are a public good, institutions of intellect, knowledge creation, knowledge exchange, and you are our representatives. Now, many of you will know the story of the murdered teenager, Stephen Lawrence, who was attacked in London in 1993. Doreen Lawrence, Stephen's mother, is now the Chancellor of our university. Faced with extreme adversity, she said, "I could have shut myself away, but that's just not me." Instead, Doreen has campaigned tirelessly for justice, which has led to changes being made to the Race Relations Act and the Criminal Justice Act, and she's helped Britain become a much better society. Doreen also launched the Stephen Lawrence Charitable Trust in 1998 to promote equal opportunities for young people. So as our graduands enter the world outside of DMU, they will become representatives of a global outlook, of community, citizenship, and diversity. When some would have us look inwards and be insular, I would implore everybody to encourage others to be outward-looking, to become citizens of the world, and to embrace compassion and tolerance. And I know that so many of our graduands have already begun to do that at DMU. I want to share with our graduands an observation from Mahatma Gandhi, someone with whom I've become very familiar because of our university's work with India. He said, and I've said this to you many times during your career here, "You must be the change that you want to see in the world." And we can take inspiration from this quote. As graduates of DMU, you have made a conscious choice to commit yourself to learning, to grow as individuals, and to succeed through adversity. In fact, you're a part of a generation whose voices have been reawakened. We saw this at last month's general election, when record numbers of students voted. You volunteered through the DMU Square Mile project. You've engaged with the world through DMU Global. You are our optimism, and you are our change. We can be hopeful because you're making your voices heard, and you're taking action against the things that you believe are wrong, and in support of the things that you believe are right. Now, I don't know what's going to happen in the next 3 years, let alone the next 12 months. But as graduates of DMU, I know that we can face the world of uncertainty with confidence because of what you've achieved and because of your university. Confidence in your university because DMU was one of only 33 universities to receive a gold ranking in this year's Teaching Excellence Framework, the TEF. The TEF was created by the government to provide for the first time an assessment of universities focused solely on the metrics that matter most to prospective students: teaching quality, student satisfaction, and graduate employment outcomes. Our gold ranking means that DMU was judged as outstanding for the quality of its teaching and the impact that this has had on the student experience. The TEF ranked DMU as #1 university in the country for equipping its students for highly skilled employability. We were ranked #5 in the country in the overall TEF league table, and #2 in the country for the way that we look after our disabled and our BAME students. You can obviously also take confidence from a global outlook and being part of our international community of students and alumni. I know that many of you will have taken part in a DMU Global visit during your time at DMU. Many of you will have joined our unique visit to New York earlier this year, when we took 1,087 students to New York. And of course, so many of you came to Berlin last month. And this was such a magnificent visit, which encapsulated how marvellous DMU Global is as an initiative. In fact, since we first launched DMU Global, almost 7,000 students have had an international engagement. 20% of students who come to DMU say their main reason for coming to DMU is DMU Global. And I want to make an announcement now to you, our graduands. Obviously, a big initiative this year has been to launch large-scale DMU Global trips. And we're going to have 3 more next year. We're going in January 2018 to New York again. We're going to Hong Kong with the British government as part of the Great Campaign in March 2018, and then back to Berlin. And because this program is so popular, we now want to open this up to alumni. And we're going to reserve a proportion of the spaces for you to come back to DMU with the friends that you're sitting with now, if you so wish, to participate in a DMU Global scheme. And the reason for this is that we want to make literal the notion that coming to DMU is a lifetime engagement. You'll have this opportunity now to come back again and again. And I'm very grateful to my colleagues for facilitating that. The final thing that I want to say about confidence is, of course, the most important source of confidence is yourselves. You can derive masses of confidence from your own successes and experiences at DMU, whether they're academic, volunteering or sport, or through enterprise or individual endeavour. And for many of you, the choice of what is next will be the first of many more choices that you will need to make. Where you find success, there may also be disappointment and challenge. But don't let that beat you down. You are allowed to fail and to fail and to fail again until eventually you succeed. Making a choice is not always about making the right choice. It's about taking a decision and committing to it without being paralysed by fear or regret. Robert Frost captured this notion in his poem, The Road Not Taken. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both and be one traveller. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other, as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that, the passing there had worn them really about the same, and both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if ever I should come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all the difference. I spoke earlier about Gandhi's assertion that you must be the change that you want to see in the world, and that's obviously true. But the degree that you receive today doesn't just give you permission to change things, it commits you to it. As graduates, you won't just be making your way in the world, but making our world, and making it for the better. Amid an increasingly empty clamour for attention, thoughtful, authentic, and honest voices need to be heard. Make your voice heard, and listen too to the voices of others. Graduation is change. You've taken your hard work and the fun times, your commitment and your sacrifice, your setbacks and your bounce backs, your planning and moments of inspiration, great teaching and your own talent, and turn them all into this success that we're celebrating with you today. This is your time to shine. So take the lead, be the voice, and be the change. Thank you very much, and many, many congratulations. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Vice-Chancellor of De Montfort University, Professor Dominic Challard.
The man we honour today is a distinguished academic who has honoured our institution with his knowledge, his wisdom, his leadership, and his sheer life-affirming presence for almost half a century. Professor David Wilson is a gigantic figure in the De Montfort University story. He has guided generations of students. He has shaped how we work, what we work for, and what we stand for. And he has touched the lives of many colleagues who have quickly come to call him a friend. He is an expert in local government, something that affects every life and so demands serious attention. He's rightly proud of the academic standard he helped to set during his decades at DMU, and the recognition he received here and across higher education. Professor Wilson was a groundbreaker from day one, teaching here on an honours degree in public administration, one of the first in the country. He became head of the Department of Public Policy, Dean of the Faculty of Business and Law, and ultimately Deputy Vice-Chancellor at DMU, a post he held until his retirement. He was then made Professor Emeritus and Pro-Chancellor. David Wilson wrote widely on political party organisation and UK local government, publishing a dozen remarkable and insightful books. His first major work, Power and Party Bureaucracy in Britain, was hailed by Sir David Butler of Nuffield College, Oxford, as likely to stand as the definitive work, and for its authenticity. The co-authored, multi-edition, multi-language Local Government in the United Kingdom is the authoritative text on the subject, and as such is read in universities across the world. These many millions of words have an important place on bookshelves, in libraries. Others, smaller, thoughtful, compassionate, shared and spoken, personally and professionally, are equally treasured in hearts and minds and memories. It is expected that friends and colleagues recognise the contribution of significant figures like Professor Wilson on days like these. But it is remarkable when so many step forward, unprompted, as they have done ahead of this ceremony with their heartfelt tributes. All speak with a warmth, a willingness, and a depth of feeling that reflect David Wilson's own signal qualities. Were we to hear them all, the celebration would overrun, and more importantly, our honoured guest simply wouldn't like it. But these voices attest again and again to a man whose door was always open, whose time was something he shared, who understood his colleagues were people above all, who both led the way and was at your side. His insistence on the highest standards was met readily because everyone wanted to do their best for him. I myself have identified David Wilson's indefatigable talent for encouragement. Now, as you see on the screen, the man with the voice that could carry across the Pennines is, like the best of all leaders, a very good listener. If Professor Wilson were not our honoured guest today, be assured he would be here anyway. His involvement in the graduation celebrations is just one of the ways he remains vitally involved in the scholarly community that he helped to create and which he shaped for success. His vitality, reassurance, and that unmistakable voice are as much a part of the ceremonies as the caps and the gowns. DMU's pride in being recognised as a gold standard university under the new TEF is profound because it rightly highlights consistently outstanding teaching and learning and the extraordinary impact that this has on our students. The same qualities and their life-changing effect define Professor Wilson's career. We celebrate today in the heart of a vastly transformed campus created because we believe excellence creates excellence. And again, that's a very David Wilson attitude. His presiding spirit will continue to guide us, and also those hungry young minds that haven't yet had the privilege of meeting Professor Wilson. David Wilson, Professor Emeritus, Pro-Chancellor and abiding presence, for your decades of service, wise counsel, friendship, leadership, and your humour and humanity, we honour you today.
The Pro-Chancellor, Professor David Harris, and the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Dominic Shellard, will now confer the award of Honorary Doctor of University to Professor David Wilson.
Professor David Jack Wilson, I confer upon you the honorary degree Doctor of the University. I congratulate you and welcome you among us.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I might have a voice that you can hear across the Pennines, but I still need my glasses. Well, I didn't recognise myself as Chancellor in that speech, but thank you very much indeed. Honoured guests and graduands, it really is a tremendous honour for me to receive this award this afternoon. Standing here today, it would be very easy indeed for me to become excessively nostalgic, to look at the past through rose-tinted spectacles, but I'll try to avoid that. Perhaps, however, I might be permitted just one brief walk down memory lane, because it changed my life. One day in the sixth form at school, the headmaster, a fearsome character if ever there was one, called me into his study. "Sit down, Wilson," he said. "You want to go to university, don't you?" "Yes, sir," I replied. He went on, "I was born in Warwickshire. They're building a new university at Warwick. I want a boy to go there." And he pointed at me and said, "You're that boy." Well, decision made. No ambiguity, no open days, a headmaster's whim. All rather quaint, really. I don't think I would ever use that as a case study and a tutorial on rational decision-making, but nonetheless, That unusual encounter set me on my way. It changed my life. And those of you who are graduating here today have had the privilege of studying at one of the most dynamic universities in the UK. It is a university which, under recent Vice-Chancellors Ken Barker and Philip Tasker, who's with us here today, and the present Vice-Chancellor, Dominic Shellard, has gone from strength to strength, as authenticated last month by the award of gold status in the government's Teaching Excellence Framework exercise, an outstanding achievement. It is a university that defies convention, is not constrained by prevailing norms. It really is a great place to be a student and indeed to be a member of staff. It is a university full of new horizons and exciting opportunities, which have equipped the graduates today with both confidence and knowledge for the challenges which lie ahead. Nelson Mandela, one of the world's great political leaders who received an honorary doctorate here at DMU in 1996, said this: "A vision without action is just a dream. Action without a vision just passes the time. But a vision with action can change the world." Mandela spent 27 years in prison fighting the apartheid regime in South Africa. What a wonderful mantra that is. Each graduate here today can play a part in changing the world of the future. Yes, each one of you. You have all been educated at a really great university. You have all developed analytical skills and the practical wherewithal to make a real difference in a world that desperately needs change. A world that is in so many ways broken and crying out for justice. Something highlighted by the prophet Amos several thousand years ago when he wrote, "Let justice roll on like a river, righteousness like a never-failing stream." You might say that all this is hugely challenging. Yes, it is, but take heart. At a gathering very similar to this, some 70 years ago, having arrived far too late to give his formal speech, Winston Churchill simply rose from his seat on the platform and said 3 words 3 times. He said this: "Never give up, never give up, never give up," in his very croaky voice. And I want to leave that thought with you. Never give up on your hopes and dreams. Never give up, even when the dice seem to be loaded firmly against you. Nelson Mandela never gave up, and he changed the world. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Dominic Shellard, for the conferment of the awards to graduates and diplomats from the Faculty of Business and Law.
Members of the Faculty of Business and Law, by the powers vested in me by the Board of Governors and the Academic Board, I confer on you the awards to which you are entitled. Please commence the presentation of graduates and diplomates to the Pro-Chancellor.
Honourable Pro-Chancellor, I present to you the graduands and diplomates of the Faculty of Business and Law who, by their achievement, have had conferred on them academic awards of the university. Leicester Business School, the Certificate of Higher Education in Business and Management, Maria Hanif. The degree of Bachelor of Arts in Business and Management, Hamza Abdullahi. Declan Abraham. Alistair Adams. Esther Adetunji. Madiha Sahar Ahmed. Ruhail Ali. Ahmed Asher. Michael Ashwood. Kirandeep Atwal. Daxa Babu. Nimrat Singh Bahia. Serena Kaur Baines. Emma Baker. Shanti Bansi. Bethany Sayer Barnum. Benjamin Barr. Callum Bedding. Lois Bentley. Amel Basadi. Yugi Bian. Rachel Bland. Thomas Booth. Henry Boyce. Christopher Campbell. Marcus Anthony Carlin. Jory Chapman. Rui Chen. Shailene Chivarange. Oliver Churchill. Alexander Cooper. Joshua Cox. Simon Davey. Tom Dredge. Siangrui Duan. Dexter Ebhart. Hussein Egger. Muna Elmi. Thomas Emberson. Stephanie Itul. Matthew Evans. Stacey Fan. Harris Fayaz. Saif Ghaffar. Alexander Gardner. Eleni Georgiou. Joint winner of the Cengage Learning Prize for Best Performance on a Strategy and Management Dissertation, Emily Hall. Rui Han. Zhao Yi Han. Hildebrand Lawrence Harmsworth. Molly Rose Hatt. Barbara Hindle. Madeline Holder. Sepa Hosseini. Tiffany Houselin. Tian Tian Hu. Peter Hunt. Adil Hussein. Rebecca Inglis. Farhan Islam. Hamza Issa. Taj Damani Johnson. David Lee Johnston. Abdul Qayyum Kododia. Fatima Kamrudin. Rhiannon Elizabeth Kay. Disha Kivat. Kausa Khan. Shubnam Khanam. Josh Kitchen. Hai Ming Lai. Khadija Lai Leong. Thomas Lee. Tim Yi Lee. Jaya Lee. Wang Li. Alexander James Lipscomb. Ziguo Lu. Holly Long. Scott Mackenzie. Irandeep Kaur-Man. Mohammed Asfandia Man. Jack Marlowe. William Matley. Sandeep Matta. Bridget Matuvanga. Toby Maxted. Paige McIlhatton. Alexander Melrose. Anthony Singh Memi. Mustafa Maya. Atib Mayan. Lauren Moore. Sarah Moore. Montana Morgan. Huda Musa. Terry Nyarko. Justin Oberoi. Ibifunka Odukoya. Sarah Ocean Williams. Cindy Adesiola Oyunowo. Savas Papayakovu. Aisha Paracha. Alicia Palmer. Oliver Richard Pasek. Saleha Patel. Trusha Patel. Amanda Chatarangi Dilrukshi Pereira. Armando Perez Sanchez. Aman Rashid. Karishma Rathore. Gurpreet Rayat. Jamal Rodriguez. George Rush. Katie Louise Russia. Jawad Sadiq. Jaikisha Sahins. Madeleine Sansom. Hamza Sarang. Temiteo Sarumi. Jordan Scott McCurdy. Hetal Karuna Shah. Ji Shi. Alexander John Simmons. Tanjeet Singh. Natalie Oyinkansola Sodipo. Vijay Salanki. Ruta Svetkauskaita. Henna Taylor. Hannah Louise Tipping. Rafaela Trimpakiru. Kelechi Ogwegbolam. Georgios Valanidis. Rejoice Vayalaman. Joshua Vickers. Kieran Wormsley. Chenyai Wang. Winner of the NatWest Times Business Ethics Prize for Best BA Honours Business and Management Student, and joint winner of the award for First Place Work-Based Learning Certificate, Catherine Whiting. Lorna Leslie Wilcox. Daniel Williams. Gordon Katangole Williams. Iwen Wong. Lewis Woodings. Sing Sing Zhu. Xinwang Yang. Zaiwen Yang. Chi. Huan Zhao. Xin Zhao. Wen Yuan Zhu. Eddie Buela Foniza. Harry Fowler. Jack Frankland. And this concludes the presentation of the graduates and diplomates from the Faculty of Business and Law.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Vice-Chancellor of De Montfort University, Professor Dominic Challard.
Honoured guests, members of the Board of Governors, members of the Academic Board, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, graduates. Graduates. My final duty is to bring this ceremony to an end so that your celebrations can begin. So to all of our graduates, many, many congratulations. Be proud of yourselves. We're so very proud of you. Go and make your future. Thank you and good luck.